I'm starting to really like the FEDS because after multiple years of the SEC being used for personal interest by the former chairman of the SEC, Jay Clayton, and now it's still being used for personal interest by the current chairman, Gary Gensler, the FEDS have officially spoke out and are going to be taking enforcement action. Now, I'm going to be telling you guys and showing you guys all of the facts on this, including a clip that is really not seen in the XRP community. I'm going to show you guys it, and you guys are going to get shocked, but I'm also going to take you on some backtracks here where I'm going to show you guys that Gary Gensler has a direct link with Ethereum. And I've been doing a ton of research on this. Let's go ahead and actually look into it. Alright, so a couple days ago, I was doing some research on the current chairman of the SEC, Gary Gensler. So of course, he was actually the 11th chairman of the CFTC, which is the Commodities Futures Trading Commission. And if you go ahead and read all the way on the bottom here, you're going to see that he has actually dealt with and worked for some investment firm. You'll also find out that he was actually still getting paid by this investment firm every single month after he quit. Now, one thing that caught my attention, and I got a quick screenshot of it, was this. On one occasion, Gary Gensler in 2009 publicly disclosed that he actually owns his biggest portfolio or his biggest investment in T. Rowe Price, which is an asset manager with $1.6 trillion from both retail and institutional investors. Now, when I first read this, I thought to myself, what is this T. Rowe Price? So I decided to look deeply into it, and I found out that T. Rowe Price is an American publicly owned global investment management firm that offers funds, subsidiary services, and separate accounts. They are also focused on delivering global investment management excellence and retirement services for basically their investor. I also found out that they have a huge investment portfolio with over almost 7 trillion, total assets of 12.51 billion, total equity of 9.27 billion, and they've actually, run their business with over 7,500 employees. So it's a very, very big firm. Now, as I was researching T. Rowe Price, this major investment firm that Gary Gensler was actually invested in, I stumbled upon a familiar last name, and it was Mr. Robert Gensler. Now, when I looked into Robert Gensler, who's this guy that's called Robert Gensler, turns out he's actually the vice president and portfolio manager for T. Rowe Price. He joined the firm in 1993 with 7 years of previous investment experience. Rob is the president of the Media and Telecommunications Fund and the chairman of its investment advisory committee. So he was basically, the guy that runs all the investments. He kind of decides whether this is a good investment or a bad investment. So when I read Robert Gensler, I kind of questioned to myself, who is this Robert Gensler? What is his connection to Gary Gensler? And this is where things really get serious. Mr. Robert Gensler is actually the twin brother of Gary Gensler. So it's crazy. And when I talk about, Robert Gensler actually being, a big deal right now, because he's the vice president of T. Rowe Price. T. Rowe Price is a major firm that actually, partnered with so many banks, including TD Bank. Anyways, I did some more research into T. Rowe Price, because at this point I was telling myself, okay, let's see what T. Rowe Price actually invests in. And this is where I stumbled upon another article that showed me that. Here it is, guys. So in one of their articles, and I again took a screenshot of these because they're so crucial, it states that smart contract cryptocurrencies like Ethereum take it a step further by giving rise to decentralized finances, DeFi, which aspire to recreate the entire traditional financial ecosystem, including lending platforms and exchanges. DeFi's main selling point is its strictly code-based enforcement and mechanism, which dispenses with the need for a centralized intermediary between transactioning party. Oracle cryptocurrencies such as Chainlink connect with the smart contract ecosystem by feeding it with real-world data such as market prices, thereby enabling real-world use case from the smart contracts themselves. And this is the T. Rowe Price Insight on Global Market. This is their actual article. Now, on top of that, I actually found out that they had invested a major chunk of their portfolio, and guess which cryptocurrency? Ethereum. It's also funny because it also talks about how they are very, very interested in regulating of cryptocurrencies and how they believe some cryptocurrencies should be just deemed security. I think you guys understand what's going on. Clearly, the conflict of interest is clearly shown. There's no other way to say it. This is a direct conflict of interest with Gary Gensler and his SEC position. Now that you guys have learned about the backstory of how I got this clip, all the research that I did, I really, got shocked when I did this research, and then I seen this clip and it just was the cherry on top. So I'm going to go ahead and roll this clip for you guys, and I'll come back to you guys once that clip is done.
Let me turn to cryptocurrency. which together with the blockchain technologies, this is a very, very important and very promising new technology. As you know, cryptocurrencies are actively traded on many platforms. What makes some of them securities while others are not securities? I understand that the SEC staff will privately provide feedback and analysis on whether a cryptocurrency is a security, but why is this analysis private? Why not publicly announce what characteristics make a cryptocurrency a security or not a security? In other words, how do you apply Howey and the Reeves tests to these new products? Why wait to make the SEC's views known only when it swoops in with an enforcement action, in some cases years after the product was launched? This is regulation by enforcement, and it's very objectionable, and I'm concerned it can stifle domestic innovation. One area that appears to have nearly universal agreement is the benefit of a faster settlement cycle for equity securities. As you know, market participants seem to be confident in a T+1. My understanding is that you support these efforts. I appreciate that. I would just encourage the SEC to move ahead as quickly as reasonably possible so that that can proceed.
All right, now that you guys have seen that, I think it's quite clear that both us as retail investors and people that are doing all the research understand that Chair Gary Gensler has a direct conflict of interest and that he's using the SEC for his personal gain. On top of that, as shown at the beginning of the clip, the feds also understand that he is using it for personal gain. And, you know, they stated that we kind of thought, but we weren't 100% sure that you were going to use it. Some people did say that, you know, you are going to have a direct conflict of interest, and on top of that, that you're planning on using it for your own personal gain. We thought maybe that's just rumors, but it turns out you are actually doing that. You're using the SEC for your gains and not to actually protect investors. So they can see what's going on, and they are looking at Gary Gensler, telling him, listen up, man. There's not many options that you have as of this point. You got to fix yourself up. And he hinted at the end, and I just slowed the clip for you as well there, where he clearly said, he said, listen, we believe the SEC should settle this lawsuit, and we understand that you're trying to settle the lawsuits, but make sure it gets quicker.
Benefit of a faster settlement cycle for equity securities. As you know, market participants seem to be confident in a T+1. My understanding is that you support these efforts. I appreciate that. I would just encourage the SEC to move ahead as quickly as reasonably possible so that that can proceed.
Who do you think they're talking about there? Who do you think they're talking about? Clearly Ripple versus the SEC and that lawsuit. On top of that, right before that clip, they actually mentioned that we understand that the SEC came in and sued some cryptocurrencies, you know, without actually providing the reason as to why they sued. They didn't provide any clarity as to why it's security, and now they're coming in and just swooping in and taking enforcement actions. This is something that we dislike, and we believe that the SEC should settle lawsuits as quickly as possible. So I think they're just blatantly talking about XRP. They've labeled every characteristic of XRP. Overall, I think everything is very good. We're on a very positive route, both through technical analysis side of things of XRP and through the lawsuit. Everything has been going well, and I think this is very, very good, especially as we're coming into the holiday season, which is extremely exciting. Just to go into this holiday season knowing that your XRP is most likely going to go up in price because the lawsuit is going to come to an end. You know, everything is getting close to just ending off right there. The facts have it that Ripple is going to win the lawsuit, meaning that XRP is going to win with it. Knowing that, I am extremely hyped. I'm extremely happy. The fact that the world is finally going to understand that XRP is the global currency. It's the only currency that offers fast and quick transactions, that is 100% environmentally friendly, that is basically good in every aspect, in every way. The XRP ledger is killing it. It's literally, you know, trending. It's on a roll. The updates that have been added onto it, just consistent gains, consistent wins in every side of things. It's so good. XRP has literally been trending everywhere. For example, in this case, as of now, XRP USD is trending. XRP Army is trending. Everything has just been really good. Now, I do want to thank everybody that has followed me on Twitter at CryptoGeek So if you guys are watching this video and you're not following me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter right now. We have been substantially growing on the channel, very close to 12,000 subscribers. Let's get to 12,000 subscribers, guys. So like I said, if you're watching this video, it'd be greatly appreciated if you guys hit that subscribe button. It takes a long time to do all this research, but I'm doing it all for the sake of you guys, for the XRP community and the crypto community in general. So hit that subscribe button, like the video, and if you want to join as a member, that would be greatly appreciated as well. They're actually hosting 20% off, which is very nice. But I hope you guys did learn something today, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next Crypto Geek video. Crypto Geek out.